afternoon and evening to everyone. So I'm just going to take a quick recap of what's happened today so far. In terms of Europe, we did finish down in some negative territory for most of the major indices. It was fairly quiet in terms of news flow. The main market moving event that happened was out of the US. They had their ADP employment change. So this did disappoint quite significantly. It was forecast at 170,000, came in at 119,000, so this ahead of the non-farm payroll number on Friday. So with this we saw quite a sell-off in terms of US stock futures, also a move higher in terms of the T-note, and that was the main driver in today's session. We also saw factory orders out of the US, that came in fairly in line, however, minus 1.5% on the headline, not too much market reaction on the back of that. Now, in terms of fixed income, we had the Treasury announcing their size for the 3s, 10s and 30s, so that coming in at, as expected, at 32, 24 and 16 billion, looking to raise there. And we also had the Department of Energy inventory numbers today, so that showed a build in the headline crude of 2.8 million barrels, similar drawdown seen in gasoline, so no exaggerated moves seen initially. However, a bit later on in the session, we did see a bit of a sell-off in terms of most of the energy complex components, so in Brent crude, WTI, RBOB, heating oil. That seemed to be more of a technical breakout. We sort of went below the session lows and continued the sell-off. Now, in terms of events looking forward tomorrow, the key event of the week really will be the ECB rate decision and press conference, which is followed by Draghi. So the press conference there due at 1:30 London time, the rate decision 45 minutes earlier at 1:45 London time. So it'll be interesting to see this. At the moment, all analysts going for unchanged on the rate, keeping that at 1%. There will be a lot of speculation over whether they're going to be announcing any sort of exit from their current bond buying programs, although nothing is expected. Also, tomorrow we have the IMF bi-monthly press conference, and we also have Spain looking to raise between 1.5 and 2.5 billion euros, tapping 3 different lines tomorrow, and also France, they're looking to raise between 6.5 and 7.5 billion, tapping 4 different lines. So those will be quite interesting. The results of that before the press conference from the ECB. But for the moment, that's enough from me. We'll have an update and a look forward for you tomorrow morning, but in the meantime, have a very pleasant evening.